Hey guys, it's Corey. As you can see in this video, I have put together a short video to explain what I'm doing. You may have noticed that in this video, the majority of it was a boat. The Banana Wind, as it's called. This is a project that I'm going to be working on, and it's going to be, for the time being, the majority of my YouTube content. We're going to basically vlog the whole experience of working on the boat. And I'm going to tell you right now what's wrong with it. For starters, this boat has sat for 15 years without moving, other than with waves, like it'll rock back and forth. And winter storage, which is where they take the boat out of the water and put it in a parking lot for the entire winter season, and even then it didn't get touched. So my surprise is that it actually is still together and not broken apart. But on that note, there is a hole in the boat which caused water to seep in, and there's a lot of water damage in the boat. So I always kind of knew that there was something wrong with it just because of how it sat in the water. So imagine this is the dock. Our boat would sit about up here, while this boat would sit about down here. So you could easily walk onto the boat. However, there was some water damage. There is water damage. So being able to get it out of the water in one piece is a miracle. But on that note, we're going to talk now about my video schedule. Because this is such a time-consuming project, because it's going to take at least about a half a year to work on, I'm not going to be posting much. Maybe once in a while I'll have a friend do something with me, maybe make like a little challenge video, or even just a vlog of an update. I have another video coming where I go on a rant about turn signals. So you can imagine how desolate my life is at the moment with creative ideas. I actually stole the idea from another YouTuber, and he had a valid point, which is that rear turn signals, the European standard is to have, or I guess they're not turn signals, they're brake lights. But anyway, the European standard is to have a red for the brake, a little white for the reverse light, and a little orange light, which it doesn't have to be orange. They can just like make the orange part and put it in. And this is something that you can see on a lot of cars that aren't American manufacturers, like GM, Fiat Chrysler, Ford, etc. But on cars like a Kia or a Honda, you may notice the orange turn signal, which is European standard. And he has a valid point, because if you were to have a brake light out and you were turning left, so say the right brake light's out and you're turning left, the only way that the people behind you would know that you are braking is from the top brake light. So I'm not going to go into full detail, because that's going to be on the next video I upload, which I have to reshoot because all you could see was my mouth. So until next time. Oh, and I forgot to mention, this project does mean a lot to me. I'm working with my grandfather on it. So, I mean, that's a learning experience right then and there, because I do not know a thing about working on a boat. Most of the time growing up, I would just ride the boat. I would never put up a sail and, like, help him. And eventually, as I grew up, I learned how to put on a jib, which is the secondary sail more towards the front of the boat that kind of helps like shift the wind. And then there's the other one called the main, which I'll get into details on that when we are actually working on the boat. But this is something I get to actually do, and I haven't, I don't usually like hang out with my grandpa that much, except for coming over to his house to mow the lawn or go to coffee with him and his friends. So being able to do something like this is pretty exciting, and I know that it's going to take a while. So understand if I can't upload, because I have a job soon. I'm getting a job. Trying to get a job. And once I get that job, I have to not only factor in school, because this upcoming school year I'm a senior, then I have to factor in work, then I'll have to factor in working with my grandpa, and then after all that, I still have to edit and upload a video. So until then, there is no upload schedule. But if you would like to keep up with me, you can follow me on Twitter at Corey Falk. You can follow me on Instagram, which is at Corey.Falk. And you can follow my Snapchat, which is Corey-626. And you can also subscribe to me and click the bell so that you know when I do upload a video and go,